Hi everybody, Hannah here. Just been through my first week of school. You get the air quotes because technically it was only 3 days and I was only in there from Wednesday to today. Sorry there isn't a whole lot this week. Just this little update video. Hopefully next week I'll have a skit going. But I just want to do something quick or whatever. So, on occasion you guys might see a little update video about myself. But with my little vlog videos, I don't have to do too much prep work. I would like to apologize because I don't look too good. My hair's hardly done. I'm wearing my glasses, and as you may or may not see, I'm only wearing a little bit of makeup. And I have all my comfy leggings I love so much. I'm also really tired, so sorry. Okay, let's first talk about Wednesday. On my first day of school, things were pretty chill, okay? Over the summer, I've been watching a swimming anime called Free. Some of you might have heard about it. Some of you might not have. And if you really do follow me on Tumblr, Twitter, and YouTube, even Facebook, you might see that I really do enjoy Free. And I have another friend. She's a pretty good friend of mine. I came to school, told her I watched it, and we just started screaming. Hey, Hannah! Hey! What have you been up to this summer? Watching Free? Thursday! Alright, Thursday wasn't as odd as Wednesday, okay? With Thursday, alright, for a little background information, I go to a really small private school. I don't think I'm the richest kid ever. I'll take you a tour around my house, much to the dismay of my mother, and show you that I am not rich by any means. I think I'm actually in there for free now because I have good grades and they really like me there. So anyway, as a senior, I have senior privileges, which some seniors, if there are any watching, you guys might have had yourselves. But anyway, so along with our privileges, we can eat out around the campus. I'm getting so off track here. So Thursday, I go to a very small school, about 37 students, and at that school, seniors get privileges. They change a bit every year. My high school, the high school I'm part of, bought a mansion that was a neighborhood over. It's actually a quick walk considering, but it's not too bad. I'd say it's about less than 5 minutes to get over or whatever. Off track. And so Thursday I decided to go over to the mansion. I was just going to eat on these steps that lead up to the gaming field. So you have a choice of being up in the field, the steps that lead up to it, or at the mansion, or around the mansion. Or on the trip up to the mansion, I should say. So I was going to go to the steps. I thought I was going to be alone. And then this kid who asked if I want to go over to the mansion. So we did. We only eat out on the patio because they're doing some work. currently to make things safer, give us more space so maybe we can get some classes, if not our whole school over, which I want, but I don't think that's gonna fly too soon. So we went over, we had lunch, and then, we left at the time we were supposed to, 2 to 3 minutes to get back over. And we had to go over to the front desk because, we have to be rung in. It's a private school. We have to be safe. I mean, even in public schools, I think, do this sometimes. But there was no one at the front desk to let us in. We didn't have the password or anything, and even if one of the teachers knew a student had a password, then they would change it. So we were waiting there for almost 2 minutes. Mind you, we had about 5 minutes to get back, and we've already wasted almost 5 now. And we had to go to the back to the high school's entrance. We were knocking. We had to get to a little meeting to finish up, the orientation into our school. And luckily, after about a minute and a half of waiting, we were let in, and it was just so embarrassing because we were the last two to come in. But we did nothing wrong here, okay? It wasn't like we did anything, really. We did what we were supposed to do. My free period, this was like a couple of periods after, this was like the period after all of that happened. Like when we just finally came into the room. Or after that orientation was over, we went over to the mansion to take a little look around, then we came back. So that was a little too much. That was like a little more walking than I like, but I was fine with it. But moving on. So we went to study hall, or it's study hall / talk about your ex / gossip room / whatever else you want it to be. Like, we were just talking about our exes that day, really. And then ironically, lately I've been talking with a guy I think is pretty cute. He's a friend of mine. You guys don't seem to understand my excitement. This is like after school, after I got home. It's around 6 o'clock. No, 6:30. It was around 6:30. We were texting, and he offered to take me out. We went to Dairy Queen. We ended up talking for about an hour and a half. We had a really nice time. I finished up my homework for that day. Then it was time for bed. Yay. Friday, which is today, but by the time you guys see this, it might be Saturday or Sunday. Okay, so today on Friday, it was kind of like Wednesday. Things run smoothly. And now we have our electives. I have theater. I love it. Then I had my last period free, so I just, finished on my homework. Well, I tried to. I didn't finish up reading because I'm going to do that this weekend. Which I have 3 chapters to read of, this, chapters 3 to 6. I do enjoy this book. I recommend it. It is, so far it's pretty funny. When it came to study hall, after we did most of our work, my friend who I mentioned from Monday about free, we just started talking about anime, how she got into several arguments over this book. So we started talking about anime and about this book for the 3rd time. And then we actually got our art teacher, who's kind of the counselor of the group, or, she is to monitor over us for a little bit. We got her to watch the beginning and ending of the recent episode of Free, so that was pretty funny. And then I was able to leave at 2:30.